Hello and welcome to this episode of D&D on the Farm RPG. Just a quick note from me before we kick this off. This was recorded in a rush. The night of the 21st, we did have some technical difficulties with Augie's audio. We're going to get as much of that in there for you as you can and fill in the gaps where I might be missing something. But it is what it is. Hope you enjoy this special Christmas episode of D&D on the Farm RPG. Make sure you know what you're doing before we start here.
Yeah.
Welcome to D&D on the Farm RPG. This is a special Christmas episode that we are recording and turning around on short notice. So if we get extra buzzes, clips, phone calls, animals, angry spouses, whatever, forgive me. That's just the nature of the beast when we're doing what we're going to do tonight. We have a semi-filled house tonight. We've got Augie.
Hi, I'm Augie. I'm here. I'm alive. I'm playing Astley, the Jingle Bard.
We are so glad that you're here and alive. It's been questionable for the last month.
Yeah. Life do be doing that.
They do be like that sometimes. And we have Booban.
Hi, I'm Booban. I'm also here and also alive. I mean, I feel like I've been alive, but that's okay. But
You're still alive.
Playing Spectre. I'm still alive, continuing to exist. Playing Spectre, the Stab-It.
Between Spectre and Astley, I ought to be able to keep the name straight tonight. So that's a positive thing. So we're going to kick off our story where we left off at the last session that we recorded, not necessarily what's released. But you guys were on a platform built on the sand in the southern seas, and flames were engulfing everything, and you were going to have to figure out what to do. And suddenly the world starts to spin, and you hear a sound of some jingles faintly in your ears. And as this happens, I would like both of you to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Let me see.
Looks like just a moment. All right. Well, Spectre's going to make
a charisma
saving throw.
I will do that. Let me make my charisma saving throw here.
All right. We'll see if Augie can get back on if the Wi-Fi works.
A 19.
All right. That is a failure.
Okay.
That's okay. I'm going to give Augie about the count to 3 to see if that Wi-Fi comes back on, and then I'm going to roll.
I mean...
Augie says, gosh darn it.
I know. Poor Augie. We just got her back, and her internet decided to clip off.
Oh, my goodness. All right. We're going to come into Augie's sheet for... No, that's Spectre sheet. I need Astley's sheet. We're going to roll.
Are you going to roll for
Christmas? I'm going to roll. That's a 21.
Wow.
Charisma saving throw for Astley. That is also a failure.
Wow, this is a really high...
This was a very, very high DC. And that's all right. The intent was you're probably going to fail this one.
Okay, makes sense.
I'm wondering, did we pause and try to restart?
Yeah, I mean...
on. All right, I'm going to hit this pause button. I know what happens, but I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, maybe it won't. It will keep it going. Very nice.
That's kind of nice.
All right. So, for the benefit of Astley, whose Wi-Fi was not working, the two of you were on that makeshift island in the desert in the south when flames were erupting everywhere. And getting some kind of alert on here. All right. You still with us, Augie? We thought so, but she wasn't yet. Okay, good. All right. As the flames erupted, you started hearing a jingling sound. It sounded a lot like this. and things started to spin, and I had both of you make a charisma saving throw. I rolled for you, and you got a 21, and Spectre got a 19. Both of those are failures. Augie asks, can I roll my own saving throw? Sure. You got a 25% chance to roll higher than I did. 22. That's
I mean,
higher.
you did.
That is still a failure. Augie asks, what is the DC? That seems high. 27 would be a pass. Ouch.
So you would never have been able to get it.
No. Augie makes a statement about what kind of a DM makes us roll a saving throw when there's no possible chance of it passing. Are you just crazy, Bellogan? No. Augie states she wished she had advantage on the roll. The advantage rolls were lower anyway. All right. As things start to spin, your vision blacks out. This ringing sound gets louder in your ears, and instead of the sensation of a burning heat, you start to feel a burning cold. And suddenly, the world stops spinning. It's still chilly, but you find yourself standing in a foyer. In front of you is a very large holiday tree, all decorated with candles and lights and atomic toys. Not atomic. Automatons, robotic toys. Yeah, clockwork toys. That's what I'm looking for. And there is a very round man with a red beard. His beard's not red. His beard's white. He's wearing red clothes. I cannot talk.
I was going to say, who's this guy?
You recognize as Santa Claus. I'm going to move the map over to our map. You should see the little foyer down at the bottom of it. Santa Claus is standing before you, towering over the both of you. He would look jolly, but he's not. He actually looks rather cross at the moment as he folds his arms and he says, ho, 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 nice of you to show. Not that you had a choice.
Is this rhyming?
Not intentionally. That's just the way it works sometimes.
No, sorry, we kind of got held up. Life stuff.
Oh, tell me about it. You've got problems. I'm sure they're really important. I'd love to sit down here all about them after the new year.
Oh, sorry, Santa. Jeez. What? Oh, we're here now at least. I think we were teleported here. How did you do that? Cool move.
Well, technically you've been banished. You're here for a limited time.
Oh, banished. Okay. Cool.
Augie asks, were we banished from here or to here? What? Banished from where you were to here. It was the easiest way.
Okay.
To get you up here to my workshop.
All right, word.
So here's the deal. How long has it been since I sent you a very special letter asking you to help me find Cupid and Comet? Augie says, we wanted to, but we got busy.
Listen, I thought we had more time. I'm so sorry. That's my bad entirely.
Well, the fact is, time's up. It's too late. I cannot wait on you any longer to find my reindeer. I'm going to have to go do that myself. Unfortunately, that has put the two of you on the naughty list. Augie says, no, not the naughty list. But what about Kakusho and Aster? Listen. Aster is too immature to know what's naughty and nice anyway. And Kakusho, he's got no chance of redemption. So I didn't bother with those two. You two have a chance.
Okay.
For redemption.
I knew we could maybe redeem ourselves here. We're just good people.
Well, I'd like to give you the chance to prove that. You see, I am going to go retrieve my reindeer. I desperately need them. But we do have other problems here at my workshop, thanks to someone who you may know, Star Marif, has caused quite a stir with my elves, and my workshop is in complete disarray. So I'm going to go track down my reindeer, and you two are going to help clean up my workshop and get things in order before I return or before time runs out. Augie says that's all we have to do, and we're back on the nice list. That's right. All you got to do.
I think we can do it.
No. Augie pipes in for Astley. No, wait a second. Before we start, I got to know one thing. Is Aster telling us the truth about who his dad is? I don't think he knows what the truth is. Do you mean he's just been lying to us the whole time? Like I said, there's an emotional maturity issue. I don't know. It's hard to judge him whether he's naughty or nice. Just don't believe a word that comes out of his mouth. Augie then asks, is Star here? Star is not here, no, and he owes me a favor. I'm going to tell you, he sent in this request for Christmas for all these lying staff crests, and it has driven my elf nuts. And they've gone off their rockers, and well, that's your job to clean up now.
All right, I think we can help you. We'll try to get back on your nice list so we don't get coal.
Well, you'll have to hurry. I am off. You'll know that time is running short before this spell ends. When you hear the jingle bells ring 10 times, that means you have 10 minutes left. I suggest you get cracking, and I am running as well. And with that, he twinkles his nose and he disappears. Before you see outside of the foyer, there's a door that leads into a workshop. And you can hear the sounds of yelling and screaming of elves. And it's cold from the back, but you can feel like there's some heat coming from inside that maybe doesn't belong. And you hear another very loud, low voice kind of rumbling and cursing. And it sounds like he's hammering things. It just sounds like complete mayhem on the other side of these doors inside Santa's workshop.
Oh boy.
Are you ready? Astley asks.
Yeah, ready as I'll ever be, I guess. And she slaps Astley on the shoulder. And they
jingles a little. All right. I'm just going to turn off the fog of war. Let me know if you can see the map at this point.
Oh.
Let me save your tokens with you having control of them just in case. Just don't take this to scale or anything else. It's purely purely for reference. All right, you two walk through the door here in the room. There is a massive Christmas tree in the middle. There's workbenches everywhere. There are fires breaking out in various places around the workshop.
Oh no.
You see two distinct groups of Santa's elves. Now, Santa's elves happen to look a lot like garden gnomes. And they are in a snowball fight with each other. And then you have the abominable snowman in the back who looks like he's rampaging. He's hammering on some kind of a machine, throwing parts everywhere, making a mess. And you can't tell if he's trying to fix things or break things. And so essentially you have three issues to deal with. You've got to get Santa's elves back in line. You need to take care of these fires that have broken out across the factory. And you need to figure out what's going on with the abominable snowman.
I think we should divide and conquer the fires, but then probably meet up to talk to that abominable snowman, maybe.
That's a good plan, Astley says.
I mean, do you have any spells that we could deal with these fires? I don't know if I do particularly. Let me.
I don't know if Shatter can fix fires, Astley states.
Okay. I mean, I don't.
Astley asks, is there lots of snow in here that we could use? There is snow, yeah. So the gnomes are using the snow to throw snowballs at each other? They are having a snowball fight, yes.
Can I go over, like, I just kind of walk over, like, behind them, mage hand, huge piles of snow, and just try to snuff out this corner fire, see if that does anything.
Yeah, so there is a big pile of snow that has been piled in. You're not sure how it got in here. It might have blown in through the windows, but the elves are definitely using that to throw snowballs at each other. And you are welcome to use your mage hand to try to get some of that, put one of these flames out.
Yeah, Ashley's going to go and grab snow from like a snow barrier, a snow wall that was built, and just whole big old handful and just throw it at the fire.
Spectre will try to do the same thing, but with the other fire.
Okay. So are you on the same side, or do you split up and go different directions?
I guess I'll go up here.
And I'll take this one down here. We'll just go do the other side after. So
all right.
Let's scoop some snow up.
Some snow. Let's have you roll an Arcana check and see how well this works. Both of you.
All right. Let's see here. Arcana 17.
I got a 15.
All right. 17 and a 15. All right. Good enough. As your mage hands go to start pushing these snow banks into the fire. You're able to get it in enough that a couple of these fires do go out, and this side of the workhouse of the workshop does cool off a little bit. You notice the flames have kind of died back. The elves start yelling at you, like, "What are you doing? We need those. What are we going to roast weenies on and marshmallows? We're going to freeze our buns now."
This is not the time.
Yeah, you need to be making toys. It's time. You know how close
This
to
is go
Christmas we are?
time. What
This
are you
is go
doing?
time.
All right. As you say that, you become the target of a snowball.
Oh.
One of them rolls a 22 to hit. The other one rolls a 19 to hit. I think that's going to hit both your armor classes. And both of you get pelted in the face with snowballs. I'll take a point of damage each from that. Not a lot. Mostly it's annoying. They're like, trying to knock it off. And you've got the attention.
Spectre picks up
Team
a
A.
snowball and she lobs it right back at one of the gnomes that hit her.
Okay.
Or the elves, excuse me, not
They're
gnomes.
elves. They look like garden gnomes, but they're elves.
Astley takes another pile of snow and starts to toss it at that fire pile, ignoring them completely.
Spectre is not ignoring them. They have incited her rage.
All right. So Spectre is mad at the elves and is getting engaged. And Astley is going to move towards
just kind of take a little side step and try to kind of go for the next situation.
Well, let's have Spectre. What were you going to do exactly with the elf? Were you going to throw snowballs back?
I'm just going to throw a snowball back using my mage hand. So really big snowball. Okay.
And Ashley's going to push no. I'm going to have you guys roll Arcana checks again, this time with disadvantage from having been hit by those snowballs.
Does my Jack of all trades count here? That's why I sent it.
Do you have proficiency in Arcana?
It's not check, so I don't think
then
so.
Jack of all trades would add to it, yes.
Okay. So I guess it would just be a +1. So
I got 12? A 14.
I got a 12.
So two things happen. Spectre tosses a snowball at one of the elves and hits him in the face. And as it does, he starts to cry like a little kid that just got punched back. The other elves don't seem to like this, and they're starting to get angry. Astley is trying to push more snow into this other flame, but with the snowball that hit her face, her vision's kind of a little bit off, and the snow does not go quite the way you want. Instead, it gets caught on some of these toy train tracks that are kind of around.
Oh, thank God! I thought it was going to hit. I thought it was going to hit the abominable snowman.
Not yet. And just kind of gets pushed out of the way. The toy train goes whizzing by and kind of knocks the contents that your mage hand was carrying. Just kind of splatters the snow everywhere, and it melts before it can do anything. So when that happens, the elves on the other side of the workshop start yelling at you, Spectre. Like, what are you doing? You're not playing nice. Whose team are you on?
Is there teams? Nobody informed me of the rules.
Okay. Well, they were throwing snowballs at each other when you first came in.
Okay. So I'm not. Oh, so whose team are you guys on? Not my team. You threw a snowball at me.
All right. Can you see the labels on the gnomes? Dang it. Okay. All right. So the ones that are on the right side all have a label that you can't see that say Team A.
Okay.
So is it red versus blue? Or whatever
yes,
color
essentially. It's the one type of garden gnome against the other type of garden gnome. I guess is it green? I'm a little colorblind. They look
red versus not red.
Red versus kind of red.
There's red. They both have red hats and green shirts, but one of them look greener than the other.
One of them's got buckets. It's the buckets against the non-buckets.
Okay, buckets against non-buckets. Okay,
so
yeah.
The non-bucket team that was on the far side of the workshop, they're kind of yelling at you with encouragement, like, "Oh, you're on our team. Oh, yeah, get them good." And the other elves are like, "What are you doing? This isn't fair. Now we're outnumbered." And they're starting to look angry.
Okay.
While that's going on, and before you tell me what you're going to do, Astley, you do notice that the abominable snowman you caught his attention a little bit when you started pushing snow that way. He's not reacting to you just yet. He starts punching this a bottle with a bunch of bolts in it and just smashes it. And bolts and sprockets kind of go flying, but he's kind of keeping an eye on you, like, what are you doing? And you're not sure if it's a friendly gaze or not. So keep that in mind. Let's come back to Spectre. And what's your next move here?
She's like, what are you guys doing? And why are you not like doing the normal elf stuff? Like, why are you having a snowball fight and weenie roasting and roasting marshmallows right now?
We're like, we're on strike, and so we're having fun.
Okay, so why are you striking? Are you in like is this like a scab here? I don't want to be a scab on your strike. What's going on? Is this a union?
Yes. Union, that sounds good. Well, we're the unions. They were the unions against grindy quests.
Oh.
We aren't doing it.
Okay.
We're throwing snowballs instead.
Okay.
But what about Santa?
Yeah, can we not do that? What about all the children on Christmas and all the toys?
What about how much Santa's gonna be?
There's like fires everywhere in here.
Like, how did that fires are not good for anybody. You can be on strike without, destroying this whole,
the whole building. Like,
yeah, like, can we at least get the fires out?
Are you suggesting we sit down and talk about this reasonably?
I mean,
no, but the fires, it's not safe.
That's right. This is a dangerous business.
So you want to show up here, not do your work, and then also get hurt. And if you don't do your work, Santa's not going to be happy. And if you get hurt, you're not going to be happy. So who wins in that situation?
We're already not happy, and we're throwing some snowballs and doing what we want, and we aren't taking it anymore.
Why don't you throw them at the fire?
Now that might be fun. Think about how fun that is, throwing snowballs at fire.
See which team can put more fires out.
Would you like to try to persuade them to throw the snowballs?
Can I do yes. Yep. Can we both do a persuasion?
Yep. Yes, you may.
All right. Let's see. Can I do deception or no? That's not decepting. Hang on. Where is persuasion? There it is. Okay.
I'm trying to see if I can get somehow.
19.
Yeah, I didn't. I wish I had advantage on that for some reason. I can't think of a reason.
All right.
Because I look like them.
A little bit. And
I'm jingly.
You are a jingle gnome, and they're almost garden gnomes. This is true. So Astley rolled a 9, and Spectre has a 19.
The dice are flipped tonight.
They are flipped.
I know, I'm rolling pretty good tonight.
They're hot.
All right. So what's happening with those rolls is Team No Buckets thinks that Spectre's on their team is kind of listening, like, okay, we'll take some direction. Where do you want us to throw these snowballs? Team A, the bucket team, is kind of staring down Astley as if she has somehow deeply offended them. Maybe because she's friends with the person that hit one of their teammates in the face with the snowball.
Well, okay, I guess I get that. So are you saying that you can't aim well enough to hit the fire? Is that what you're saying?
You're throwing an insult now, huh?
Not quite a vicious mockery, but
not quite a vicious.
Verbiage is probably about the same.
Here's what we're going to do. Spectre, we're going to let you, what kind of check would this be? For kind of like a leadership check, telling we'll just make it a general charisma check for directing these gnomes as you're persuading them of which fire you'd like to have them throw snowballs at.
Okay. I will make.
And Astley, you are being targeted with the whole team getting ready to toss some snowballs at you. So I'll let you take immediate action too.
Astley's gonna get a little closer to the fire.
Okay.
Astley, Astley's gonna go
like in front of it and try to play dodge snowball.
Yeah, I don't care if I get hit. Astley also was gonna prepare a mage hand.
Okay, I thought you were gonna maybe like play dodge snowball and I think they're throwing snowballs at you, but
yeah, but also have a mage hand prepared just
in case you take too much damage, maybe.
Just in case they really get annoying.
All right, so Boobon, that is a 19 on, or sorry, a 16 on
16,
your check. Which direction were you encouraging your elves to throw snowballs?
I would like them to throw it behind them to the fire that's like directly
the low one or the high one.
The high one, the one that's over here, this way. I direct them that way.
That way? Okay, that one
Yes.
opinion. All right.
That is
They
correct, yes.
start throwing snowballs at it, and it doesn't take too long till that fire goes out. And they're like, well, that was anticlimactic. That wasn't quite so fun. And they seem a little bit unhappy with the result. One of the fires is out.
Now, if you put out another fire, I'll let you throw snowballs at me. How's that sound?
We'll have you make a persuasion check to do that and see
Okay.
if they feel like you have to let them throw snowballs or if they can just do it.
I mean, yeah, that's not.
All right. That's
I'm not
10.
persuasive there. That's a 10.
We will resolve that in a moment. Astley, you are standing in front of a fire and a hellstorm of snowballs are about ready to fly at you. Is there anything specific you'd like to do?
What is this, a bench? What is this?
Yeah, it's like a bench, workbench.
Ashley's gonna duck.
Okay. Some partial cover. All right. Astley is going to duck, and that's a 21. What is Astley's armor class?
12.
12. All right. So even with full cover, Astley gets hit with the snowball. It takes another point of damage as she's ducking behind the desk. And then more snowballs kind of go flying overhead from this team, kind of pelting the wall behind you or hitting the desk that you're taking cover behind.
They don't hit the fire.
They don't quite hit the fire, no.
Ashley's gonna mage hand the snow that they threw and put it on the fire.
All right. It's kind of splattered. It's not going to be as effective. Let's get an Arcana check and see how well that goes.
That is a 24.
A 24.
How effective
Okay.
is it?
I know. I see 23, but 24.
Well, +1, jack of all trades.
Oh, that's right. With the Arcana. Okay. Yeah, despite the snow kind of being everywhere, your mage hand's able to sweep it up like a broom and kind of push it on the base of flames and scatter out enough that flame does go up. All right, back to Spectre. You've got this group of elves, the no bucket team, now staring at you, upset now that the fire's gone out, and you tried to convince them if they put out one more, they can throw them at you, and they look like they're just going to throw them at you anyway. What would you like to do?
Can I do a? Can I try to intimidate them and be like, if you don't do this, I'm telling all of your moms that you are bad and you're gonna get spanked.
Adding you to the naughty list.
I'm gonna have Santa add you all to the naughty list
Sure.
for this indiscretion.
Let's get an intimidation.
I want to intimidate these elves. I'm gonna get real scary, and that's a nat 20.
There we go. That's 22.
Woo!
Hooked.
Let me put the fear of the rabbit into these.
Fear of the Roboxy.
Yes.
Calling upon the no bucket team of elves, especially at the word naughty list. Like, what? No, not that. Not that.
Well,
You got their attention.
These fires need to be put out. That's all I'm saying. And once they're out, I could put in a good word for the big man, since he's the one who, had me come in here and try to get all this together.
Marshmallows. We need somewhere to roast our marshmallows.
You can roast.
We can roast them for you. There's probably a toaster oven in the back room. You can make them in the toaster oven. A s'more it's pretty good in the toaster oven, I will say.
They kind of look at each other like, the kitchen? I'm not sure we want to go in there. You think this place is bad?
We'll get to that when we're getting to that. But, inside fires are not really good for your lungs. Think about all this carbon monoxide you're going to be inhaling. It's probably really bad for you. Regardless, I will tell Santa how good you were and like how much on the good list you're going to be this year if we just get these fires put out.
All right. Team No Bucket says, okay, fine. We'll put out a fire. And
perfect.
They direct their snowballs at, I think there's only one fire left at this point.
There looks like two.
There are two. They're going to start with the one in the bottom corner, the one that's furthest away from the abominable snowman. They seem to be avoiding even looking that direction.
Yeah, same.
Let's jump back.
Is that what he looks like? Like, is
Sure.
that like that's actually what it looks like?
100% accurate.
It's
Absolutely.
the Monsters Inc. Abominable Snowman.
Yeah.
Holding ice cream.
For everybody listening, it's literally just the picture of him holding the
Yeah,
little
no,
tray
this
of
is not
snow.
from Monsters Inc. This was drawn specifically for our one shot. They
Right,
stole the
yes.
It just
idea.
looks kind of like him.
Yeah,
You hand drew this.
Yes, exactly. You
painstakingly,
rendered it.
and I'm going to sue Disney for copyright. Yeah.
His beautiful
Perfect.
smile.
Okay.
It could be Buddy.
I mean, he does have a
could be
Buddy-esque
related
look.
to Buddy.
Yeah.
If Buddy never shaved, maybe.
And yeah.
All right. Astley, you've got a team of angry gnomes still throwing snowballs at you. The fire behind you's out. What would you like to do? There's one flame left, and it's kind of on the other side of the snowman, who is getting angrier by the minute as this progresses.
Ashley's gonna go a little closer to him, like not close enough to get hit by anything, but maybe over like this bench and be like, and just say hi. Hey, are you okay? What's wrong?
Okay, you ask him that, and I wish the nameplates would show up. I put them in here. I can't remember what the trick was to make that happen. Anyway, he looks at you and he says, "What's wrong? The spigot won't connect to the sprocket, and the torque is off on this one by 3/4 of a nanometer, and this thing's got smoke coming out of it, and these wires are melted, and these elves are driving me crazy, and I don't even know why I'm here. I'm trying to help out, and I'm just getting stressed out, okay?"
Do you want me to take a look? I can I got my tinker's tools. I can try to take a look if that'll help.
You want to touch this with your tinker's tools? Who do you think you are?
I was just offering, dude. I don't have to. You seem stressed out.
I don't need your help. I got this, okay?
Oh my goodness. Somebody needs a hug.
Or
Spectre goes in for the hug.
Ale.
All right. What is Spectre going to do?
She's going in for the hug.
The snowman's having somewhat of an emotional meltdown.
Just needs a little. She places her hands gently upon probably the backs of his knees, because I'm assuming he's pretty tall. She's just like, there, buddy. Yeah, she's giving him a little leg hug, just stroking
like
the fur gently. Yeah, there. It's okay.
A toddler.
Let's get an animal handling check. We'll call it that.
Ooh, animal handling. Maybe that's the other way around, honestly.
Animal handling.
These are good rolls.
14's not too bad for a -1.
14's not too bad. All right. This thing looks down at you, and it is more distraught by the fact that you've gotten close and snuck up. Kind of like if someone just saw a spider and it kind of goes, and starts shaking his leg. And Spectre, you go flying across the room. Let's get a dexterity saving throw.
You got it. Things that I'm okay at. It's a 22.
Land on those feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go flying. You see a wall kind of coming, but as Roboxy are known to do, you land on your feet, flipping around and avoiding serious harm. But the no bucket team of elves kind of look at you, and they're not sure whether to be upset that you are prodding the snowman into anything, or whether to be impressed that you did so and are still here to tell the tale.
I just give them the thumbs up.
Ashley's just gonna start playing her bells. Maybe like a medley, a holiday song medley, enthralling performance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that will require a wisdom saving throw on the part of the Yeti here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Yeti, and then whichever elf looks the angriest.
Probably the one that's closest looks the angriest.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna roll for the Yeti here first. That is a 5. That's a terrible roll. And a 1. All right. My dice are back to performing par the course. For me.
Classic.
5 is the high. All right. Remind the audience and the DM exactly what Enthralling performance allows you to do.
So as long as I perform for at least a minute, I can inspire wonder into my audience. A number of humanoids. Is he a humanoid? He can talk.
I would say
he is a monstrosity.
Well, you still rolled for him, to be fair.
I did. To be fair, I hadn't read the full description yet.
I hadn't either.
Now we know a humanoid. We'll call him humanoid-ish enough.
He can talk. While charmed, the target idolizes you, speaks glowingly of you to anyone who's and hinders anyone opposing you, avoiding violence unless it was already inclined to fight on your behalf. The effect ends after an hour, which for Carl, that we don't count that for Carl, but
poor Carl, forever enthralled.
So yeah, effect ends after an hour if it takes damage, if it gets attacked by me, or if it witnesses me attacking any of its allies. So basically, It's just charmed and loves me.
So
you start performing. As you do so, another snowball whacks you in the back of the head. Let me have you make a concentration check really quick. I know this doesn't require concentration, but we're going to go with that just to make sure the performance. It's just a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I can't do a performance check? In
this case, we're looking for a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I'm probably going to use a Bardic Inspiration. Going to use a Bardic Inspiration.
10's enough. That
okay.
Yeah, okay. 10 passes in this case for concentration check. All right, so you're able to concentrate on this performance and get it off, but the snowball whacks you, and this abominable snowman sees that, and he starts yelling at the elves, "Why are you hurting my little friend?" And he rushes him. He charges off towards the elves with the intent of pounding them into tiny bits. Spectre, you see this happen. What would you like to do?
I let my little friends. Oh, he went the other way. He's not going toward. He's going towards buckets and not buckets.
It's the bucket team that's throwing the snowballs at his little friend Astley.
All right. I look at my little group of gnomes. I go, "You guys might want to get out of here. Like, it's time to go. Just, I'll tell Sanda you guys are great. You guys are the good team. The other team not so good. Did you guys get out of here? Get out of here. This is he's rampaging around.
Work?
I think their safety is more important at the moment. At least we put the fires out. The fires are out. That's right, okay.
Let's get a persuasion check. I don't imagine it'll be too difficult for them to listen, but just to
okay. Let me get my persuasion here. That's a 21 anyway. So
Spectre's very persuasive.
Yes, I'm very persuasive.
The No Bucket team is prone to listen as they make a run for the front door, back the direction where you had come in to the workshop.
Perfect.
And we shall hide them here. The GM layer should no longer see them. All right. Those elves go running out. You still have the other set of elves, the bucket team. One of them is enthralled with Astley and kind of runs over. The other three are running for their lives as the snowman comes rushing towards them, throwing tables and toys and Christmas decorations and everything out of his path as he is in a blind rage going after these elves.
I try to call to him and be like, "Hey, wait, no, stop. It's okay.
It's not okay.
I'm okay. I'm not hurt. But we gotta get this place cleaned up, dude.
Because what do you think I've been trying to do? Fix the machinima thingy.
Let me help." Astley just walks over to it at this point. Astley looks at the machine thingy.
Astley can do that. The elves are pretty nimble. They're kind of running different directions and getting out of the way of the abominable snowman. He is tearing this place apart, though, trying to get the elves. So Astley's going to go over to the machine. What is Spectre going to do?
Do I dare try and calm this man down even more? She's gonna go try to talk to him. I mean, she's quiet. She's gonna sneak up. She's gonna sneak. I want to sneak over to him.
Ashley calls over, "Hey, the rabbit's my friend."
She's gonna gingerly approach. Very gingerly.
You're friends with that? And it's kind of reaction like in cartoons how elephants react to mice. That's kind of.
He's scared of me.
He's scared of the Roboxy.
Oh no, I'm nice.
What if she bites my toes?
She won't. She doesn't like toes. She likes carrots.
I mean, yeah, carrots. Yes,
they look like carrots.
I don't think they do. They're not orange. I mean, regardless, I'm not gonna eat your toes. Don't worry. But you need to like chillax, my brother. Chillax. Calm down. She's like just waving her hands around very like softly. It's time to relax. Can you take a deep breath for me? What's your name? Can I get your name?
Some call me Tim. As he says that, he grabs one of the elves and he throws it like a throwing star across the room. And he goes,
does the hat land like perfectly straight in the wall?
No, he just kind of goes flying off and lands in a pile of rubble.
Okay.
Stick in the wall.
Tim, I don't know if we need to be throwing around these elves. They need to be doing their work. But I need you to take a deep breath if you can, Tim.
Deep breath. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. And he breathes in and he breathes out. And as he does, this massive cone of cold shoots out.
God,
and,
okay.
You need to make a dexterity, or actually it's a constitution saving throw.
Okay. Let me make a con save.
Could have just had him breathe on the fires.
That's a 19. I'm like rolling so good tonight. I'm proud of myself.
You're rolling my dice.
I know. It's because you haven't been around. They kind of defaulted back to me.
That's okay. It's exactly.
You see this specter, and you kind of jump out of the way of this cone of cold. It is still an incredibly cold blast, and you take 12 points of cold damage from it, despite jumping out of the way.
Okay.
And everything in its path is now just frozen.
Oof. It's a lot of my hit points.
Including one of the elves.
Oh no. Regardless, she's like
make him blue.
Anyway, I'm very proud of you for taking that breath, but let's not do that one again. She's like shivering down to 10 hit points.
He's still breathing deep. I think I'm hyperventilating.
Oh, pointed in the other direction.
All right. Let's go to Astley, who was looking at this machine.
Yeah.
It is, if you can call it a machine, it looks like it's a pile of spare parts at this point. You're not really sure what it was. It looked like a giant, I want to say it would look like a tea kettle, almost a giant one, but maybe like 5 feet tall, like a big metal container with a door on it. And there are sprockets and gears and chains and things kind of all over the place. The metal on this thing's been dented to pieces. This guy's been hammering it, trying to fix it. Clearly,
my Wi-Fi cut out. No.
Again. Well, we still hear you. Can you hear us?
Reload.
Yes, reload.
Reload, yes. Good.
None of it's getting cut. We'll try to pause Rudy for just a moment here. All right. Now that you've reloaded, we're re-recording. I paused it. We're all good, and I'm not editing it much. We're getting this out ASAP, so everyone will hear all the lovely technical snafus we have tonight.
Cue the Jeopardy music
for your listening enjoyment. So, you want to be podcast host, editor?
That's a teapot kettle thing.
Yeah, it looks really hammered. It's in poor shape. You're not even sure what it's supposed to be at this point. It's just.
Can I do an investigation check to try to?
Sure.
Figure out what's broken, what needs fixing.
All right, 14.
14.
On the investigation check. This looks like it's a machine that is designed to make hot cocoa, and in mass quantities very quickly. And something in some of the heating elements have gone out. Whether or not Tim knew that that's the case is hard to tell. He's kind of taken the thing half apart and potentially damaged other things, and then put some pieces in that kind of made sense, even if they weren't the original parts.
Can I try to fix it?
You can try to fix it, yes.
How do I do that? What do I roll?
It'd be a tinkering check. What do they have you do for tinkering?
I don't
Using your
know.
tinker's tools, which would be a skill check, and you'll probably use dexterity for that. You are proficient with your tinker's tools, right?
Yes.
So you can roll an equivalent
tinkering.
dexterity check that you have proficiency in, and we'll call that your tinkering roll.
My dexterity is a +0.
Well, at least you have your proficiency bonus added to it, which is you're level 5, right? I think that's
plus
still
3.
a 2 or is it a 3? It's a 3. All right, so it's D20 plus 3. A 6. That's awesome. All right. With the 6, we're not sure if your Wi-Fi is cutting out or if you're just not sure what to do with the first bad roll you've had in your life.
Can I try again?
Maybe, but at the moment you dig in, and as you start to change some of the parts, you realize some of what the snowman was doing actually kind of made sense if you think about it upside down, and what you did just kind of broke what he had tried to fix. And at that point, you hear a jingling sound.
Uh-oh.
Time is running short before the banishment spell ends.
Oh no, we have 10 minutes.
Is this 10 real minutes?
Yes.
Oh
10
no.
minutes recording time.
Oh God.
Spectre hears this bell and she immediately books it over to the tinkering spot.
Okay.
How's it going over here? We only have a couple more minutes here.
Oh my God. I heard it.
At least we got the fires out, but
Tim! Astley calls him. Tim, I need you. Get over here.
He's like,
fix it. We got to do this together.
I've been trying.
Okay, let's work together.
How are we supposed to do that? I'm very big and you're very small. I mean, I feel like
Astley gets under the table to look at it. Astley gets under the table to look at it from underneath, kind of like someone slides under a car.
All right. He seems to have a stroke of genius. He's like, all right, here's what we're going to do. I need to take this rod and shove it down. When I put it down, you need to put the pin in the bottom. And your freaky little rabbit friend, if you could put the pin in the top, don't get too close.
I promise I won't touch you again. Just don't freeze me anymore.
He's breathing heavy. He's trying not to. We'll roll a 1d6 and see if that breath weapon recharges or not.
Okay.
A 4, I believe on a 4 it does not recharge just yet. It needs a 6.
So, good.
It's not recharging just yet. All right.
Don't you breathe that cold stuff on me.
All right. He grabs this big rod and completely ungently he takes it and shoves it inside the machine, up through the top, down through the bottom, and it starts spinning around. He's trying to hold it. It's like, quick, get those pins in. Let's get a pair of dexterity saving throws and see if we can
get
those pins in.
That's a nat 20.
That is a nat 20.
Woo! Look at
90
me.
Advantage.
These dice rolls are hot for me. Sorry, Augie.
Can I take advantage?
No.
Well, it still would be a +3 if it's still tinkering.
Yeah, that would be fine. That's a 9. So the pin at the top, Spectre's able to get in. The pin at the bottom, this rod is shaking back and forth really, really bad. And as much as you're trying, you're not able to get it in. It's like, I'm trying. So, yeah, it's going like crazy. So Astley's going to get another shot. At the moment, it's going to come with disadvantage unless Spectre can do something to help steady the rod.
Can I try stabilizing the rod with just holding it?
Mage hand it.
You can. It'll be a strength saving throw, and Tim might not too happy about getting close to him.
Okay.
Mage hand it.
All right. Can I mage hand it? Is that a thing? I mean, how heavy is this rod?
A lot more than the 10 pounds. And you're able to do a lot more with your real hands than the mage hand.
I'll do it with my real hands then. I'll go for a strength
strength
saving throw.
Strength
I'll have to do it. Oh gosh. That would be a 9.
All right. You feel like as you're holding it, it's shaking. You can feel your brain rattling inside your head, and you're starting to get a little bit dizzy.
It's like that Fester thing at the like an arcade.
It's going to give you disadvantage on your next check, whatever that is. Astley, the shaking has not gotten better, but you can try to get that pin in again. So it'll be a tinkering check with disadvantage this time.
Okay. Can I try to mage hand the pin in?
You want to do it with an Arcana check, is what you're trying to say?
Yes, sir. Yes, I would.
Okay, you can do that. Still with disadvantage, but you can do it that way.
Okay. Because that'll be a +5. That's a 13. If it doesn't, I can still use my bardic inspiration.
It was a 4, so that 8 is what it is.
But plus my jack of all trades,
so that would make it a 9. If you like,
it would,
because you had disadvantage, right? So go ahead and roll your bardic inspiration. Is a D6 or D8 at your level?
D8 now.
All right.
Ah!
2.
It's an 11.
All right. You're trying, and this, because the shaking is so bad, it's getting even worse. And Tim's starting to get frustrated again. He's like, I'm not sure this is working. It's not going to hold much longer. All right. We're going to give you one more shot at this. Starting with Spectre, you got disadvantage whatever check you're going to make, but you've got one more shot to try to stabilize this thing somehow.
Okay. I get to choose which check I'm making, or is it going to be another strength?
You can. Well, it depends on how you want to try to stabilize it.
Can I try to get the pin in myself?
If you'd like to go ahead and try to get the pin in yourself instead, that's an option. Yes.
Yes, I would like to make a dexterity check.
All right.
And put the pin on my own. I just take it out of Astley's hand and try to jam it in there. So that
with disadvantage, that'll be
with disadvantage. With disadvantage, it's a 19.
I want my dice back.
No, they're mine now.
All right.
I don't like this.
Spectre's like, I had enough. Hops down, grabs it, even with things shaking like crazy and your brain rattling, you're still able to line it up, feed it through. And once that happens, suddenly the whole giant teapot kettle thing quits shaking violently, instead starts humming. And you see a nice steam coming out of the pot. It starts to smell chocolatey and warm. It starts to be a very nice smell in here. And Tim takes a deep breath and is actually relaxed, like, oh, finally.
Spectre falls down.
You still have one problem.
Okay.
You've got a frozen elf.
Astley runs over and prestidigitizes.
Okay. Prestidigitizes what? Exactly.
The elf.
The elf. Okay. He's sparkling clean.
To be not frozen.
I can instantly light or snuff out a candle, torch, or small campfire. So I probably have a torch or something. I'm just gonna thaw him out.
Okay. All right.
Chill. I can warm 1 cubic foot. Oh, non-living material. Dang it.
You can warm his clothes.
Warm the floor underneath.
The floor underneath them.
All right. You warm him up. He thaws out, and as soon as he does, the smell of the hot cocoa filling the room lets him kind of breathe easy. And just as that happens, Santa comes walking back in, and he looks around and says, "Oh, looks like you got it taken care of in time. Nice job. So here, let me get you something here before you head back to wherever you were." And he hands you a squarish envelope. It feels like it's got something inside of it that's kind of warm and a little bit mushy.
Huh.
Santa, could I ask you for how whatever I don't know how you sent us a letter that jingles, but can I know how to do that, please?
Says, maybe next year, if you're not on the naughty list, write me a letter and maybe I'll tell you a secret about how to do that.
Okay.
All right. Meanwhile, you can look into your little envelopes and it's a nice warm cookie that you have.
Ooh.
And these cookies will act as greater potions of healing whenever you choose to use them. If you don't use them, they will remain nice and warm and smell delicious until you do.
Permanently warm cookies. I love that.
But only one.
One each. Yep.
Do you have any that aren't magic that we could eat now?
It says, oh, well, I might, and then pop. Things disappear. And you feel the sensation filling your head as you feel yourself drawn back to that marketplace, that fortress in the sand that is currently on flames.
Spectre goes, we didn't even get a cup of that hot cocoa.
You missed out.
Why don't we could probably make our way back up there
someday.
Someday,
maybe in July.
Can be banished to the North Pole again.
Yeah. Christmas in July, maybe.
Yeah.
But for now, we'll say thanks for listening and bye.
Bye. Happy holidays. Yeah. But bye also.
Bye.